morning! It is December 5th and Vlogmas day 5. I am in my car at the moment. I'm heading down to the salon right now and I better hurry. Late as per usual. So yeah, I'm heading down there now for some, well, much needed hair care. I'm going to spend an awful lot of money today, so yeah, I'll try not to think about that while I'm having a little me time in the salon. So yeah, I will check in with you later. What do you think? It feels very weird when it's all straightened out and all of that, but yeah, I've cut off the split ends and all of that, and I've had some highlights put in. Yeah, I really like it. So I am now going to do a little round of shopping before I return home and get back to work. So I'm going to go down to the shopping center, I think, and pick up a few things for my nieces, because then all of that will be done and yeah, that'll be good. So I'm also going to grab a coffee and then head back home to do some more work. See ya. Good evening. Oh, I've been such a bad vlogger today. I'm not sure that this episode will be worth your time, to be perfectly honest, and that's just because, you know, I'm feeling it a little bit. It's been a week. I've had a lot to do, and yeah, I'm not sleeping very well these days, as you know. So yeah, I've been feeling it a little bit today. So I've been a very, very bad vlogger and hardly filmed anything. So, but I'm now in my sewing room and managed to drag myself off the sofa so that I can come down here and do a couple of small jobs before I, turn in for the night. So let's do a little recap of today. So this morning I went to the hairdressers. I usually go about 3 times a year, maybe 2, 3. I may have to go more often now because, yeah, the greys are coming. So I might have to go a little more often. But yeah, I really do look forward to those salon appointments when I go, because it's such a luxury just to sit there and be pampered. And when I'm there, I'm usually there for like more than 15 minutes, right? Because I'm not just getting my split ends chopped off. I usually get some highlights or some other things done while I'm there. So yeah, I've had an amazing morning today, and it was so relaxing. I sat in that chair, where they wash your hair, and yeah, she had left some conditioning stuff in and everything. And I sat there with my feet up and the massage in the chair and thinking, oh, total bliss. So yeah, that was well worth it, even though, I mean, it's really, really expensive. But you know. So yeah, that my day started really well with that appointment. And then I went to the shopping centre, which I know I've told you before is not my favourite thing to do, but unfortunately it is also, it is so practical, you know, when all the stores are just there. And yeah, I spent a little over an hour in there and I got presents for 7 people, so I'm quite happy with that. But after my little outing to the shopping centre, I went back home and worked, and then yeah, had to collect some kids and cook dinner and all of that. And then I have been on the sofa for a while. I'm just watching a Christmas movie, which was excellent, but I felt I needed to do something before I fall asleep there, because then I definitely will not sleep tonight. So I have kind of managed to hike myself off the sofa and I'm now in my sewing room. My eldest is working tonight. She works for the Norwegian Trekking Association, so she kind of takes people hiking and that kind of thing. And my youngest is inside making the gingerbread house with her dad. So they are doing the construction today, and then the girls will decorate it tomorrow. It's kind of their thing. So I'm just leaving that to them. But yeah, my husband is an engineer, so he's the right man for the job. I am. So they're having fun inside. I have my tea in my ginormous mug. My husband sort of collects these mugs. They're Starbucks mugs, but you know, they come in like different countries and everything. So I bought this one, I think, when I went to Germany in September, and then I bought one from Bratislava last week. And I got the most amazing tea from one of my favorite tea shops in Oslo, and it's called Palais de Thé. This is Blue of London, which is Earl Grey. Love it. Okay, so let's get some sewing content in, shall we? So yeah, I thought I'd show you the fabric that I have for my dad's shirt. I just pulled it off the line. I washed it today, and it's been line drying. But yeah, this is a cotton. It's 100% cotton shirting that I got from my local fabric store, and it is good quality. And I think it kind of shrank a little bit though in the wash, as you know, cotton can do. So yeah, I hope I still have enough. But yeah, what I'm making him, and I mean the color is gorgeous, and I know my dad is going to look so well in this color. It's actually his best color in my opinion. He has really good coloring actually, and really blue eyes, so I think this is going to look excellent on him. I hope that he's going to like it. So what I'm going to do when I've stopped filming for today, I'm going to cut his shirt out, and this is the pattern. I should take it out so you can see properly. But this is the Wardrobe by Me Jensen shirt. I've made this twice before. I've made one for my husband, and I've made one for my dad. And I made that for his 85th birthday this summer. And he actually wears that shirt quite often. He likes that shirt very well. So yeah, I'm going to make him the Jensen shirt. It's a very straightforward sew, I would say. The only thing that I find very fiddly, not particularly with this pattern, but with every pattern, is the tower placket. And I know that you can do that in several different ways. I usually do it the way that Chelsea from Friday Pattern Company shows in her tutorial for, which shirt was that? Yeah, it's the Ilford jacket. She kind of shows you how to do the placket there. And I usually do her method of that because I think that usually comes out the cleanest for me. But I do find that quite like fiddly. I don't tend to struggle as much with the like collar stand, button placket, that kind of thing. But I do find it really, really fiddly with a towel placket. So that's the goal for today, and then I have to rethread my overlocker because that became unthreaded earlier today when I was overlocking the edges of something that was going to be pre-washed. So rethreading the overlocker and cutting out the shirt. I need to iron that fabric before I cut it out, so 3 jobs. And I think that's pretty much all that I'm going to be able to manage today. What I'm going to do, I'm going to now like open up my advent calendar and then get on with the jobs. Oh, hang on, I want to show you something that I did yesterday that was really, really silly. Hang on. Yeah, we should always be honest with our mistakes, right? This is embarrassingly stupid. So as you know, I was making this linen bag for bread that I'm going to give to my aunt, and it was coming along nicely, and you know, I was happy with myself and everything went well. And then I thought, you know, giving away a white linen bag with like nothing on it might be a little bit boring, so I changed my thread to red, and then I thought I'll use my fancy machine and embroider bread on it. And now it comes, okay? What I did was that I thought I'll keep that in the middle and then I'll just do like one with bread. And I haven't yet figured out how to make the letters bigger or anything, so I just used the standard for that. And what I did was I found the middle of the fabric, and then I did this. Bread. And then of course I forgot that the middle of the fabric is in the middle front of the bag, because that's obviously, it's sewn up at the side. So that is like on the fold. I know. And then I thought I can unpick it, but it's going to look, it's going to, you know, you're going to see it because linen is like quite loosely woven. So then I thought, okay, let's cover it up and pretend that that was what I meant to do. So I made one then in the middle of what really was the middle. And then I thought, I'll make one on the side too, so that it says bread, 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 right? So that it kind of looks like it was intentional that the first one came, you know, like around the edge. And then I forgot that I needed to check my spool thread. So I unwittingly played thread chicken and lost really, really badly. So yeah, it is now brøy. You see, this is the kind of thing that I do when I'm tired, which is why I should never sew when I'm tired. Yeah, this is what I do. You have to laugh at yourself sometimes. Okay, so before this now turns into a nonsense saga, let's get the advent calendar opened. And here it is. And as per requested, I will read the poem out loud. Man kan alltids trenge noen slike, til pynt eller nytte ettersom. Jeg håper at du finner noe å like ved disse som til meg i posten kom. So, something that arrived for my sister in the mail that can be used as decorations or for something useful. Let's see what it is. She has these cute little envelopes. Aren't they cute? Let's see. Aww, they're buttons. They're really cute. I don't know how well that's going to show up, but there's one there. And then there are theirs. That's great. You know, I'm really bad at buying buttons, and that's because I always need the project before I can buy buttons, which is really stupid because then of course I just need buttons, like to finish something off, but I just find it really hard to build my button stash, you know? That was it for me today. I'm really sorry that it wasn't, you know, more interesting, but it's just one of those days that I was tired and I felt like life was enough with, you know, work and dinner. I made something super healthy today too, so, you know, brownie points for me. Yeah, that was pretty much all I could do today. Work, hairdressers, and Christmas gifts and dinner. And I wrapped a lot of gifts too, so, you know, not too shabby. Oh, so tired, you guys. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'll do better tomorrow. Okay? So I hope I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.